Beautiful people, how are you? It's Matt here from FCF, head coach, and you are now in the lifestyle group. Now let me explain about the lifestyle group. It's really important to listen to all this video really, because it's part of the tools about helping you, and we've run around this is the 4th month and we had some great results from it. There's lots of people that enter it, and it doesn't matter. There's people who've been in this group who actually haven't done it to the letter, or started and stopped, and that's fine. It's not about failing, it's about you've made a decision that you're going to you want to make a change, and basically it works. It works if you do it. If you do everything in this group, it will work for you. And don't compare yourself and look at other people's results. So you've probably seen in the last couple of months on the FCF bootcamp page on Facebook that there's been some great results, and there's no point comparing it because everyone's got different things they want to do. Let me explain how it works, okay? And the key thing is accountability. It's a real big word I use quite a lot nowadays, and so if you can't even watch this video or all of it, then you're probably not going to go the whole 4 weeks and get the results you want. So first of all, you're in the group now, brilliant. If you look around in the group, there's some files. The first thing to do, well, 2 things to do, so I apologise, is there's something called the progress tracker. That's what you have to go to first. You take all your measurements, weigh yourself, do your dress size, jean size, take all your measurements and record them. That's where you are right now. So this might be your first time doing it, or your second or third time doing it. Wherever you are right now, do them first and just keep them. They're brilliant. Then what I'd like you to do is email them over to me. So I've got a copy and I know where you're at as well, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing, we're gonna follow a plan. You can follow the plan you want. There's a red plan, an orange, a green, and another green advanced. Now, we're doing a bit like a traffic light system. We don't really want to be in the red. Red is an example of where you just don't want to be. That's not a plan. That's a case of, if you look at it and go, oh, that might be me, it might be relevant. You go, I don't want to be there. So red is a kind of look, that's where you don't want to be. You might recognise bits in it when you look through it and you think, no, I don't want that. So bearing in mind results, if someone's on an advanced green, for example, and an orange, the results are going to be different. So again, don't compare yourself to people. Choose and look at them carefully, something you can do. That's the most important thing. So you might choose orange, for example, our first layer of plan. That's fine, that's brilliant. And you might at times nip into the green and do some of that, but stick to a plan, okay? Don't try and choose something, for example, which you don't think you can do, because obviously then you might feel you fail and you think you're a failure and you can't do it and you give up. It's not about failing, it's about being in the right mindset and choosing something that you can do. So 2 things you have to do. There is an orange, a green, and an advanced green. Choose one of those levels. On those levels, it shows you the outcomes you'll get from what you have to do. There's 5 key areas. There's nutrition, there's water, there's sleep, there's rest and stress combined together, and then there's exercise, okay? So the first thing you can do straight away is attend bootcamp sessions, okay? All right, that's the first and most important thing to do, and then look at the other 4 or 5. We'll go through them over the 4 weeks in the group and help you with them. Now, there is no nutrition plan because everyone is different. It's very generic to give one nutrition plan for everyone. But what you've got on your actual kind of levels, it shows you the kind of things you can do. How many treats you should or shouldn't be having, how many pints of water, litres of water you can have. So again, think where you are right now. Is that attainable? If you're only drinking 1 pint a day, you might not want to go to the advanced green, but you might say, bollocks to it, I can do this, I'm going to go straight for it, and that's great. So remember, choose the plan carefully. I spoke about the nutrition. Now the nutrition on here as well is a cookbook, but there's much more recipes than just the cookbook. It's just a little file in there. If you've signed up, you've got a website, you've got a welcome email. There you can go to our website, you can log in on the Gold members page, scroll through, and there is tons and tons of recipes. These are recipes that people have used on our group, and guess what? They have made success. It's about you looking to cook, educate yourself, put good grub inside you, fuel, and it will help you massively. Let me explain one more time like what it's all about. This is not a magic pill. This is down to you wanting to make a change. You're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to kind of plan. You are gonna have to look after your body and put yourself first as a priority, which you should always do. So, for example, there's sleep, there's rest and stress, there's water, there's food and nutrition. All these things you're going to try and monitor as much as you can and just try and play with them. At the end of these 4 weeks, results is this. If you have consistently, and for the majority, and dare I say 85% of the time, really stuck to this, then you will get results. Those results could be a range of things. Loss of inches, loss of weight, strength, You may want to actually increase your mass, for example. If that's the case, that's brilliant. So all these things will improve, but not just that. If your sleeping is getting better, if you're drinking more water, if you're monitoring your stress and you're attending more sessions, and again, working at your levels, don't worry about the person next to you, what they're throwing around, what are you doing? You too will get better and quicker results, because it doesn't matter if you're just eating well and exercising. If your stress is poor and you're not monitoring it and you're in a really bad place, you're not drinking enough water and your sleep's crap, then guess what? Those other two things you're doing really well, they'll slow down your actual results. So you could have someone who goes to the gym 5 times a week, eats brilliantly, but gets 4 hours sleep, drinks no water, and is stressed out of the head. You, for example, could attend 2 or 3 sessions a week, ideally 3, but 2 is okay. And remember, there are supplement home videos you can do as well. You might go 2 or 3 times a week consistently. You might make 75% good changes, so say Monday to Friday eating really well, so 75% of the week, 75% of the day. You're cooking new foods, you're cooking good foods, you're putting your love and care into them. You've increased your water intake from, say, you've doubled it maybe, for example. You've had a half an hour or an hour extra sleep per night, and on top of that, you've monitored stress, you've looked how to look after it, you've been careful about it, you will actually get better results. You will get better results than that person who goes 5-6 times a week, eats well, but all those other 3 components aren't working. That's what slows down results. And that's actually why, for example, people give up and think, I'm working so hard, I'm going to sessions. It's not just about working hard in the gym or in the boot camp sessions. You've got to put 5 components together, get your body functioning properly. When your body functions properly, then and only then will it give you the desired effect of the goals you want to achieve. And that's the important thing. So many people say to me, yeah, but I go 4 times a week, I drink lots of water, I'm eating well. Okay, what's your sleep like? Oh, I don't get much sleep. Are you really stressed? Yeah, I'm really stressed right now. Then guess what? That will slow down your results. So it's really, really hard. It's all about getting a balance and a lifestyle. That's what it's about. This isn't lose 10 stone in a day. It's nothing stupid like that. It's not have a magic pill. It's not a special K diet. It's about monitoring what you do and looking after yourself. Get your body functioning, and guess what? Results just bam, they appear like that. And you then be able to be happy with that. It's also a lifestyle. You can do this for the rest of your life if you wanted. You really could. Because it's not saying you don't have to, if you look at those levels, completely cut out treats. It does mean you can have a donut and a burger and a pint of beer. It does mean these things. You can have a life as well. It's just saying, what can I do? What do I want? Stick to it. If you do that, these will work for you massively. So, waffled a bit, but do you know what I'm looking at now? 7 minutes 30. I'm going to finish in about 30 more seconds. If you can't take 8 minutes of your time, of your life, to look after yourself, then you won't make these changes. So I need you to go to the progress tracker, fill it in please, send it over to me. I then need you to start thinking about the plan, the orange, the green, or the advanced green that you want to follow. When you've done that, send that over to me as well and say, I'm going to do the green and here's my, say for example, progress tracker. Brilliant, you've done your first bit. Then start attending sessions, and the rest of the time I'll support you every other day or 2 or 3 times a week in this group with things and challenges to do. Does that make sense? I hope so. Crack on, see it through, love yourself, and get some results.